I was living in Atlanta. There was funding cuts within the district, and they said that positions would be eliminated if you're only certified in one area. The chance of you losing your position was pretty high. So I found out it was like February of the school year. Kind of went into panic mode, started applying, was looking for school, another position. Um, that was right at the end of the housing market crisis and everything. So there weren't a lot of positions open. So, um, a friend of mine, just happened. I think I'd applied to about 10 or 12 schools, and a friend just happened to say they're hiring to teach in the United Arab Emirates. And for me, it was literally like, what the hey, you might as well, So I uploaded my resume, and within a week, I had the position. So I walked out of the interview and just thought, like, what did I just do? What did I just do? I have no idea. I just kind of sat down, and I was it was like downtown Atlanta. So I'm sitting down there. I don't know if you've been there, but I'm just sitting near Centennial Park. Like I just signed a contract to live overseas for for 2 years. So that was in May. And I spent the next 2 months. That was the end of May, so I spent the next 2 months preparing to leave the country. Putting my things in storage, basically locking everything up. Um, and the last thing was that I had to leave my daughter with her father. um, to be, because they said that I would have to sponsor her under my visa. So I took her to the airport, said goodbye to her, and then walked. It was basically we were flying out the same day, so I checked her into her flight, walked to my flight, and then at that point, I just had this, waterworks, and the the person at the that was checking me in, she's like, "Are you gonna be okay?" And I was like, "I'm leaving my kid and I'm going overseas." Like I was really emotional, and um, it was the one time in my life where I literally had to fight through that fear. The flight was 14 hours. I think I may have cried 10 of those 14 hours. Just every time I thought about it, I would just get emotional. And so I was sitting in my plane, in my seat, just distraught and terrified, and no idea what I was, what lie ahead. Not knowing anybody in the country, not knowing anything, just completely going into the unknown, and only trusting in the creator. That's all I had. So that was probably one of the scariest things I've been through. It was a great learning experience. I learned a lot about myself, learned a lot about the UAE, and realized that I love my homeland.